If you want to play Twitch, you're welcome to join. If anyone has power, that's my friends, so welcome to join. But I want to build this in the new single player world. Because with this, what I have now, right, is because this is I originally moved it to a server, and like my personal data, like my powers was transferred to the new person, and then I couldn't get back use that new person, right? So I kind of just use this world to build at this point in time. But this had a really good vibe. I love this place. It should be big enough, honestly, to deal with most of the stuff, right? And it's like I'm gonna use big powers in here. Like Journey was heaps of room. Like I don't really need to worry about it too much. Like it's going to be a little tight in some spaces, but like it's generally like it's not like the end of the world, really. And like the ceilings are pretty high to deal with the taller pals. So ultimately, like it's honestly pretty well designed in a sense where it comes to space. Like yeah, like this is a huge room there, right? You can probably put like one over, obviously, like here. Really, so there's like keeps of room for this build. You just have to make it look too nice to a point where it's like I need to drink more water. To a point where it's just going to be good, right? Because I do want some parts where it's not open in general. But grabbing a power out, like, let me see. You're the best. You know what though? I feel like he. And the cool thing too, though, I guess with this build, right? You can honestly like have the powers like to swim the water. I don't think they give a shit where they are. Honestly, I'm pretty sure they're just basically like, yeah, I'm just gonna go where I want. But I want to make it comfortable for the powers themselves. Oh yeah, I should change the title on Twitch too, shouldn't I? Let me end the Twitch. But no, so this basically so this build here, right? Spot was having issues with his build, and it wasn't enough. It wasn't stable enough. So I thought I would give it a go building here and see what was the issue. And it's like what I sort of come up with like those foundations here. What I would have to do, he would have to do. At least what I would recommend. Oh my god, let me out. I still haven't got myself an axe, and I've been to the main base a couple of times already. And then it was using pillars. Like you only have to use pillars here for this builder. It's going to be very hard to reproduce this though once I rebuild it again. But I think generally, like I think when you can put foundations down, like down here, like I did here, it does help adding some like stable supports. I feel like this is one thing that Spy does need to do. Is when he can put foundations down, he needs to put foundations down to add that extra ability. Love this idea too, though. It's a little shrine. And I put foundations here too. I'm pretty sure there's like, yeah, 1, 2, 3. I'm pretty sure these are floors because I couldn't put foundations down there. The only thing I would suggest to him is put foundations where you can, but make it look like it's like for me, I made sure there's like a way that water would get out, right? I wouldn't block it, because I want to work with the land more than honestly just not. But yeah, let me show you what I did in Spice over the place I'm going to do. So you just get a representation of what's gonna happen. I need to go to spas message. I'm excited for Powerwad though. Spa box. Spa, it's not called that. I kind of miss Spa using his actual like the other name though. I'm scared because like since this is a server, right? I'm almost yeah, it's because I probably put a fucking space between the thing, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So I'm scared what's gonna happen and how the base is gonna look like since this is a server. It does that does basically it's online all the time. I'm afraid that I might come to the base and it's like it is destroyed. Honestly. But I'm pretty sure it's not too though. I try to make like it defensive as possible to where the powers can be left alone. But yeah, we're going to like hop on the main world after this. I just want to show the idea what I want to try to do. No, it's actually not destroyed. If this is the idea I want to go with. But the other was a little bit more different how I did it because I did build way more than I did on this world. But this is what I did. I added some floors. This is going. The other place looks different. I'll show you. But this is like a general idea of what I want to attempt to do. And yeah, it's not too bad. How much metal do we... Oh, that's not bad. To be fair though, we don't have many tomcats. Stuff. How's the food looking actually before I go? Food's honestly pretty damn good. It's not the greatest food, right? But it's honestly like not the worst. I can comfortably leave these guys alone. I want to put this away before I go. And this is how I got the animal. This is what I'm going to do with our world. I like doing this with the animal pen, the farm itself, because it adds like a little characteristics, like a barn. But then I also added like this little side stuff as like little like bed areas. And did the same over here as well as like little back pens. You can access it through the doors. So that way it'd be like a way we can get some fresh air, right? And that's like the idea I was going behind it. At least the idea with it. And then you got like little houses. So like with balconies. Will eventually be a balcony. But yeah, that's the idea I want to do of a main save. I want like, because what will happen is that generally I want the place to feel like it's like a living, breathing town. And once I go out like capturing people, it will be more lively, right? Because of what I'll do, I'll put people on particular benches and like on sandbags and stuff like that. I have like little shops open. And up here will be a number farm too, so it's fine. You guys can deal with it. But yeah, that's the idea I want to run. All right, let's go to the main save. I will make a multiplayer where my friends can join, but yeah, I will probably jump in my Discord. Well, at least half Discord I have. I need to make a command too on Nightbot. So if you want access to Discord, I'll put the... Oh, Jerry's playing Shrouded. Let's go. What I'll do, I'll grab the link. Invite to server. Copy. And what I'll do, I need to go, I think it's Stream Elements I need to go to. I can make the command. Open mode, the land of ducks. Is this YouTube? Is this what? Which one is this? Dashboard. I think this is YouTube, right? Chat box, chat commands. Custom commands? No. This is definitely Streamlabs. Stream Elements. Let's go exclamation mark Discord. I will say everyone. This might be YouTube actually. Let's log out. Site, Twitch. Chat box, user commands, custom, create. Pretty sure I have a Discord command already actually. Cancelled. Invite to server. Head invite link, no limit. Never create generate link, copy. Code. Tim. I know you're smart as shit, but like fucking like put the link there, you dickhead. Now, right chat, I know I'm the worst streamer possible. I have done some stuff off stream, but this, as I said, it's can be completely different looking, so it's not going to look exactly the same. But the general idea is the same in the sense where I'll be starving to death apparently. But what I did, I extended this out more. I extended this out. Pardon me. So it's not going to like be a one-on-one. It's every time I do something differently, it's going to be a different looking design. But it's whatever's, honestly. Eventually, I want to try and make a bridge from here, going across there, right? But yeah, we'll basically see what it does. So let's go, Discord. Let's see if it actually works. We'll go Noodle Nation and Panda Nation. And then I need to talk to Kuro about doing, What I'm thinking. I know there's I'm trying to think of something, right? I know with I need to do the same with YouTube as well. Um I need to comments for YouTube, so I'll just post a link in YouTube for people on YouTube. But yeah, it's not gonna be a one-on-one directly, right? It's just gonna be one of the things where it's just gonna alternate so differently. So I'll just keep that up there so I can at least read YouTube comments. And I need to show both sides so when people can talk, you'll see yourself talking. I can make it smaller though. I probably will eventually anyway. So yeah, this is what I've done over here. This is a single player world. A little bit further though, where I am. You know what? I don't have a doggo in this world. I kind of do though. But let's see what we have material wise. Yeah, we have nothing. This is a problem. I might honestly just probably look at getting a server eventually. But that's a cost money. I don't want to have to spend money on a server. I might talk to Dino. But I'd rather honestly be able to create stuff I want to. So down here will be houses. I do know though, after like hopping on Spa server, right? This place, they'll come up this way. So we'll have to put a door here or some sort of gate. But I have found out too though, I think the power box actually expands as you level up. Which is kind of surprising. I never knew that was an actual thing. But I'll have to like legit like check it out, see if it's true. Nice childlike looking though compared to Spa's save. Alright, and yeah, this is it. So we're just gonna be basically building this up. I might to leave this running overnight though. And I did this here too, just to make it an easier way out. So we're going to put the barn here. So we're going to destroy part of the barn. I really don't know where. See, that's going to be fine, but we can honestly remove this. And since we are going to be basically having the chicken coop over here, or the farm itself, we want to be able to add some cool stuff, extra stuff, because decay's turned off. I don't like decay in general. I feel like if you're like a builder, you want to go ham building. Not too much, right? To the point where it's like your base is gonna basically destroy itself, but as it screams. But to the point where you can. We can honestly put the chicken coops over here, though. Actually, the beds can be over here. I was looking for a place to put the beds. I'm liking the design I'm using with these walls too, though. So what I do, because I did this on Spa server, and I came up with this design. Probably be using it before, right? But I don't know. But I actually like the look of it, really. It gives like the height that you kind of want for like a wall, but it also it breaks it up from the what's the color? What I'm trying to think of. It breaks it up from like just using it like a default. We need doors here. And I don't really care if this stuff burns too much, honestly, because I don't think I'll come. I'll be able to at least get back to the back here. First aid. But yeah, the idea of like when I build, I want to be able to tell a story of each time I like make it like a base. At least in Minecraft, in any sort of game I play, I want to tell a story. Right, so like with when I originally played Powder World, I did the oil rig base. I can show that in a minute. I'll build this stuff up first, and I'll explain. So with Ulrich base, I was basically made the story where, because I like, it's partially roleplay, right? I like to do as well though with Power World, in the sense of the actual communities I build. But the idea is that each place has a soda town, and with the oil rig base, it was a place. It was basically an abandoned oil rig that was semi-decay, and basically people built a community on it, like in it and around it, and on top of it, to basically like not cannibalize it, but like what's the best? Basically Mad Max it, I guess you could say, and build like a community on top of the oil rig and use as a way they defend themselves. And like stuff like that, I like to tell a story where you sort of get some lore of the place, because what's the problem with the Power World is they, like at the time, they never really had too much of a community. They had like the settlements, right? But they never have shacks everywhere. But it's like, I want to tell them story where at least they have some sort of origin story, I guess, where they can honestly you can explore some history of a place. I want a roof over this, but I kind of want to do like another angle roof like that. So what I might honestly have to do then, right? Destroy this. And just go like this. I just like tell a story, honestly. And I feel like when you be able to tell a story in a video game, honestly, you can do really cool stuff with it. Yep. And I feel like with people just build bases just to be efficient and make it run make it efficient, right? But I like to tell a story in bases. It just adds character to the build, I guess, too. And it's not just like a boring sort of it's not just a boring structure. There's something behind it that's sort of that gives it a purpose. And it's obviously not there just to be there, right? I suppose it is with half the stuff I build. It is there just to be there. But with bases, people just build them to be practical. I know that's what I did with Ark. I did a really cool base in Ark when I first played it on the official servers, and it was like a longhouse design where at the time I made parking for the T-Rexes, where you could walk your T-Rex in, you could just park them there. It was like a double garage, T-Rex garage. And over time, you eventually you build bigger boxes and stuff like that to be more optimized. Especially when we moved up to the north on the island map, where there's gigas everywhere. That was good old days. But yeah, nowadays I like to tell stories, and where you can sort of imagine what was for, right? Or at least grab stone. Grab some stone, some wood. But yeah, it's just cool stuff like that you can do in the game. Right now, this place is just the place where I have put stuff is just there to be put, and it's just unorganized, as you can see. Oh my god, it's driving me nuts. My god, mate. You deserve the promotion after that. Fucking hell. Even I was surprised you were able to do that. We can actually extend this now too while we at it. Since there's... I don't think there's middle that spawns here. Eventually I'll want to level up more, right? To unlock more structures, but that's fine. And another thing too, though, if you do have trees growing your bases and stuff like that, try to keep them as much as possible. Obviously, you don't have to listen to me, but like adding like extra like stuff you don't have to like have there, like you can do cool stuff with that tree, right? This one chick on YouTube that I sort of got an idea of, like with the sandbags, is because I will obviously I'll try to find a channel again too, but what she did actually, I should make this wood. So it looks a little bit better. What she did, she used sandbags in a build where like you make a shop looking thing and then you put like a window. I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. That's not a window, Tim. That's a fucking wall. Because I'm gonna put a shop down here anyway. So what she did, she put a window there, right? And then she obviously put like a door. You can make it how you want to make it, right? Is you can honestly not even use a wall now. Actually, you can probably just use this, right? I still probably would use a wall though. And what she did, right? She put a sandbag down at the back here. Like that. And you basically you have a person like a merchant, and you basically you be able to talk to the merchant, and it'll be like a shop you set up, like it's a shop. And that's what I want to do with these places here, right? Is how to do that. That's what I want to do with Spice on Spice World. Have build like instead of like build a base for myself, right? I want to build like a community base in a sense of hello. I know you can build there. Don't mean at me, bro. I know, like that's what I want to do. I think with Spice server, I want to build like a place where people can come and visit, right? But also just buy stuff and roleplay a little bit, like in a sense of like it's like a kiosk where you go buy your daily stuff that you need, or just general stuff like that, really. I'm gonna extend this out more. In general. It means I'm gonna lose a tree. If I can help it, I won't. But yeah, that's what I say. If you want building advice, just go and honestly just try to make a story out of the base. Don't just make it a thing just to have it, just to be a base, but give it another purpose. Like, have fun telling stories with it, or give it a meaning in a sense where it's not just a structure or structures. Like there's a story behind it. What I want to do is add access. So another thing too, though, if you do build on like layers, add accessibility. I can English, I swear, on different areas too. We'll probably have to destroy that and rebuild that, but add different like ways to get up and down, and give it like it's been lived in too. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's in a sense of like it's been a lived in place, and it's been like a thought out place where they sort of thought about where we're going to put stuff. But in the day, like I can't tell how they should build, right? And I should like no one should ever tell the person how they should do stuff. Because in the day, it takes the fun away at that point of building and learning. You should never use a person that, like, you should use the ideas that people use, right? But you should never use them as a way of how it should be done. You should have fun experimenting, building, and have fun doing that sort of stuff. What we can honestly do is move our stuff down here. That'd be much better placement, really. I am so sorry for you guys right now, and I know you're going to hate me for this, but I feel like, honestly, moving that out of the way down here is going to be a much more beneficial for me. Don't you bloody dare, you cheeky shit. I'm building it right now. Calm your fucking farm, will ya? I hate when they do that. Because what the problem is, right, it's just going to destroy the bloody stuff around it. Honestly, yeah, down here is a better place for it. Well, yeah. For now. For now. Honestly, keep up the hard work, guys. I'm really impressed with you guys right now. I think to build with. You go, my friend. Now, so we have a shop here. And the thing to do when you first set out, don't buy all the decorational stuff, because over time you'll get books by doing random stuff. You can honestly probably place it in a better place. To be real with you. So we want to get close to the wall as possible. So that way it gives space to... I could have it like this though. Van is just gonna be in the way. No, that's just gonna be fine. I'm running. Good job, team, everyone. Poor little guys. Bloody exhausted. It's probably mine that's hungry, honestly. Alright, and make sure you always, like, when you have locations like this, just put wood and stone. You actually hungry? Is that the case? Yeah. You happier now? Yeah, there you are. I'm sorry about it, feed you. That's my bad, bro. I can't do that. I wish I could actually. Bloody Bra is honestly a fucking legend for making this, discovering this. I'm saying. Thanks to Bra, he honestly made my life 10 times easier building stuff. This would be cool designs anyway. Actually, no, that needs to be just wall. What I want to do though is put the door here, and what we want to do is maybe it's something like this, honestly. Yeah. And then obviously like this. And that can be one shop here. We might add decorational stuff later. We will add decorative stuff later. It's not mine. It will be added later. And we'll have another shop over here as well. Because we want to have at least there's a couple of merchants. We don't have shops like I think like the bottom level I do want shops, right? Generally speaking, but they don't have to be there, right? Um, I can't want it over here, but then will the sandbag actually even fit there, right? It will, sort of. I guess it'd be like an uncomfortable, like viewing pleasant state, right? Maybe the half walls though might be better in this situation. You obviously will see the sandbags, right? But it's like, not really. I want to try like put as close as possible to the wall. I like this stuff can be. You know what? That's not terrible, right? This guy needs to be a rude shop owner, just like hide behind. He can just be like a little nervous. You can have some sort of anxiety against people. And then we're just gonna add basically a door here. And then what we can do over here though, since that's part of the wall, we'll go like this, right? Then down here, we'll just do the same sort of what we did here. It's maybe a little bit too much use of a window, but generally doesn't matter too much. Maybe here we'll just do a wall. I might honestly do a double wall though. I should have just done that. So what I like to do too though with the wood, because I like for sort of like, I wish there would do some sign to be like this. Because I love Ark when they do the whole, the sewn stuff. Because it adds like this actual like some sort of stuff that's helping to hold the stone together. You know, like the mortar, like the concrete they use originally to put down the stone will obviously hold it, right? Not concrete, but the, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, like it would honestly, I don't know. I just feel like the texture is just a bit bland. Honestly. And it isn't me, it's other days faster now though. I think I was noticing the day's a lot more faster compared to when it used to be, really. I didn't realize that was there, but you know what? It's fine. I'm helping out the boys. So we got, I think, a place to put stairs as well. On top of that. You know what? I'm not gonna hate you for that, but like it's, yeah. It is something. And you live your life, mate. Power. What can you say? Alright, so we're gonna do through the beds. We got like, what, 4 over there, so we can honestly just remove most of these now. We do need to keep this area here open for like as a pathway. What we can do too, though, what I did on the spa set, we'll just do the same structure. Because I personally do need a house myself, though. I don't want to be homeless. And we'll basically go like that. We'll go bang, bang. We do. What I want to make is a storage area too. Now, the doorways. We can't do much with the doorways. Just for the fact that they don't really work. And like, I did try to do the doorways, but it wasn't working for me. We want to like put the triangles here, like obviously like that. We'll just keep with the same idea. And as time go on, like, and we unlock new stuff, we will replace this sort of like the different tiles with different blocks. And I like with the windows, same with like a Japanese trick I want to do. I do want views too though, but I don't need views on the side here just because they're just gonna be basic stone walls and stuff like that. Same over here. We'll just get wood walls. Look how better that looks though with a stone. You just gotta make sure that you don't get the wood. No, that's fine. Just for a little extra detail makes the build better, honestly. We'll put stairs. We probably can do is do stairs, no. Maybe here like that. Yeah, we'll do that. What I'll do for now, because I don't mind losing some of it, some of this, at least for ore. Put these down like this. What I can probably honestly do is just keep it for now like that. And there'll be houses up here for the people. I don't know if I want to keep... I might honestly do that though. I wasn't going to do that, but like if I can make at least a bigger house up here. But plus two, when people do come and join, at least I'll give them some, at least a little house so they can decorate too as well. And that's like the other idea behind it as well, doing stuff like this as well. You know, I just keep saying the same word like multiple times. Is that you give them the own little unique area, like thing to build. And I feel like that's a better way to have your friends play the game and have their own little, their own unique house they can live in. So I give you like an example, right? That one can be a wall. No, that one's gonna be a wall either way, right? But then it's gonna be like that and that. But then this one can be like a window, right? Window, window, door, and then you got a wall here. I do like the wood doors better just because I like it is bigger compared to the stone doors. That way Jen has a house where she can come in, or anyone that does has at least anyone of my friends that do have a game, we can have a house to live in. And then we'll put a little toilet here. just like little stories like that, right? Just little player homes. They can just tell like a really big story. And add like little like so what I'm thinking. Add characteristics, as I said. It gives the settlement a little character. In a sense of, oh my god, I need to go fight the boss so I can unlock the bloody bag and just not have to worry about starving to death. Bloody hell. This can be another toilet. That can be a balcony. That's another thing they need to fix too. You can't put a... I find it weird that you can't put a rating across on this piece going across there. It's a weird bug. Alright, and then just honestly, your walls. I don't think like you want a view of the animal barn. I wouldn't. And yeah, that's it, honestly, for this part. We're gonna do the roofs later, and we can decorate the roofs. It's starting to look like it though. I wish I made like a angular fence. I wonder how hard it would be to mod that though. Shouldn't be too hard, surely. What I'll do, I'll put this as my bedroom, and what we can honestly put down the bottom here is that because we're going to be using Anubis's. As I said, this is going to be like just a starter base, and once we get to like the later place, once we move to Japanese areas, that can be honestly where we can have like the main base to be at. But this is honestly just like a really. And we can put storage down there too, though, actually. We can, like, put all the dedicated storage in here. So what I found out, if you guys put a crate like this, and once it's built, you should be able to put a chest on top of it. I found that as a little nifty trick on YouTube. I'll find a video for it too. Yeah, it wasn't YouTube, I'm pretty sure it was actually Reddit I found it on. What I'm thinking too, though, we'll leave this space a little bit open, and that way we can make a little market area and like a little restaurant area too. And we can put the hot tubs. I wasn't meant to do that. We could put the hot tubs over here in this corner part, this part here, right here, as well. We'll block this. Oh no, maybe not though. Maybe just in the corner here. You hungry? Why are you eating so much, bro? so this guy we can put him here, here. And the rest can do the ore. Honestly. We can just cancel after this and just put it back down in the other place. But yeah, no, it's honestly just about how you design stuff, I guess. And what you're trying to like convey in the story. Oh, sorry. Like, it's about time that fire gets removed because honestly, half the fucking time I run into it. Ain't gonna lie, I am that stupid. I legit run into the stupid fire all the time and start cooking myself. It's not even funny. I become a cook Timmy. You got the medical bench down, right? Alright, so with this, it's not a hack. It's more just like a way you can like optimize, I guess. So what you do, you just go like that. I kind of want to put a couple more of these down, right? And that way I can at least sort the chests out and have different chests for different things. The farm areas, we got to come up with a place for them too. What I want to do eventually is move maybe. What we can honestly do is, because we don't really need a shit ton of metal, personally. It is nice to have, right? But it's like, it's not really needed. What we can honestly do is, adding stuff like this here. And then I'm gonna down the maybe a tree one. That way we can have some greenery. And then we can put like a little small chest next to it, really. As I said, we don't need to worry about losing all the ore rocks because like we'll delete them eventually, right? But it's just one of the things. It just doesn't have to be like a. I don't want to delete that and move it across more. I wish we could like have planners too, right? That way we can pull a box here for the tree. And that way we can put the elk over there. That way he's not having to bump his head. You know, it's a weird thing to obviously worry about, but I kind of like want to put the pals needs in consideration. I did the wrong thing. I'm actually going up a way about a thing. I'm gonna like put a door here. I do know what comes now. Honestly, the sign can honestly just remain down here though. Realistically thinking about it. Or we can put a shop down there too. Okay, so we gotta make sure we don't put. Yeah, are they? Okay, I don't have to worry about them at all. So yeah, basically what you do, you want to build these boxes, right? Say here, guys. Never won't listen to me. I mean, you can just like keep stacking them like this. Obviously, what we're going to do is, it doesn't have to be perfect. Uncheck mark everything when you do make it. Oh. That's... We should be able to put another one here if we've done it right. What is this? Power materials. Um, check all. Let's go, team. We got this. And then we want to put production goods. People just have to get used to like looking at the bloody perfect. Look at that. It's not the most like straightest like way they put things down, but like honestly, it could be worse. Let's be real. I'll try to find the Reddit video too, and I'll put a I'll make it a into a short and give a person obviously the thing they deserve. All right, because this is a really cool idea, right? We might have 2 chests with power materials in it. For obvious reasons. What I might do with this chest then is make it for armor, ammo, gliders, weapons, and accessories. We need one for enhancement items too. And the reason why we should do the boss tower too, well at least the first one, is just because of bloody I guess I've seen and right. And like, oh my god, I keep saying like a lot too. It's bad. Maybe it's just for the ores. Really? And the wooden stone. Well, And then we need one for we need to go like Tammy 2 today. We at least want to get some of the base built. Do we have enhancement items? And let's go. I wasn't meant to do that. Sorry. I might check that. And that's our storage. It's not the greatest, but it's something for now, and it's not like we have like a billion chests everywhere. I need to tell Sam about this. They might like the idea of it. And plus, it gives us more room for like different smaller things for now. Mostly, it's gonna be like Anubises. Will be mostly for the crafting, like moving stuff across. Eventually, once we get more Anubises, well, once we get the Anubis stuff going, we do need room for a breeding base. Because right now we really don't have a space for it. I'm gonna help him build his chest so that way we can mark them on check. So we can actually properly sort them out. Good job, everyone. I'm so proud of you guys. You know, I should be using a better power for handiwork, but honestly, you guys will get promotion. I don't know what I'll write you to. Best pals. And we'll replace the wood walls with stone walls. Just so that way, because stone walls won't bone like wood woods do. But the problem that I have too, though, is that I need to turn the destruction turned off, though. Because now we'll get attacked with, like, rocket launchers, stuff like that. Okay, that box can honestly... We need ingots available on too, honestly. Ingots. I should have one of the other things on. What are you doing right now? I don't want you to mine. Can you just be a transporter? That way you can at least get the iron going smoother. Other consumables. I should put that maybe below it actually. It's his coin. What's the coin class has though? Other materials. We can put that down here then. That chest is starting to sort of with. This is only gonna be full wood. So let's put the boy on this one. That way he should be able to. Oh, everyone's sleeping actually. Let's go to bed. We should put the bed upstairs too while we at it. We can't actually for now. Right, just give up already. Alright, you will go there. What I want to do is remove that. No, I regret that too. We'll put a church up there though, and we'll, as a way to. Is this metal though? Yeah, it's just metal. We'll put another one up there as well. Or we might just put this thing up in. We should actually build a church. I think that's what we're going to start doing with church. Because I plan to do like a power church for it, like for the Anubis statue. I could probably honestly would have reached this chest from outside. What do I have in my backpack? Flame organ. Leave me out. What we'll do though is I already got like 400 down there, bro. Fuck. Y'all pulling me to shame. We should be able to reach majority of the size up here though. What do we need to level up the base 2 though while I'm thinking about it? Cooler box? No, okay, we can honestly build that too. We just want to get rid of the we just chuck it down, right? We don't need to keep it. It was blue for a second. Can we just chuck that up here for now? We can. And the cooler box, we need ice organs. So we need to go get some of the. Alright, let's go, boy. Let's go get some penguins. Have I unlocked yet? I can't. It's a robot. Yeah. That's fine. We can ride this little boy. I would listen to music too, though, but I'm gonna be on this build stuff on YouTube as well, so we can't really have any music at the moment. We can probably listen to royalty-free stuff, but like, I really don't want to. But where's the bloody penguins at? Yeah. Yeah. Everyone knows you're not a gamer if you don't make... Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit you with a deer. I think he's gonna be... I don't think he's frost, is he? It's water. Hello? I'm so sorry. I don't mean to hit you, I'm sorry. Just keep forgetting with a D about it, you sort of get automatically hit with it because of the they're not tusk, they're not horns, are they? They're antlers. That's what they are. I really don't think there's any... I think this is mostly low level. I don't think there's any frozen boys in this area. You know there's like a beacon thing over here. We need to go and fight the little boss too. Should be good to have for medicine making and handiwork. I really don't think there's any penguins. I thought there would be penguins, but I'm probably honestly wrong. Why are we over here, but we can just go explore. Maybe down by the water though. That's kind of new though. I didn't see that. I think that's new. I don't remember trees being down here. If I go down this way, there might be something. Let's not hit the pals. Though the question is, do we want to go and get arrested by the pol for like kidnapping people? We do need to start getting travelers or merchants, I should say. Let's go get the teleport beacon first though before we kidnap people. And we should have enough of the orange balls to at least kidnap the people. I do need to find a bounty officer and like capture him as well. Because I already would be worried to have like, because I want to increase the population to 25 per base. Even like probably like 20 per base and have 5 people and like rest pals. Or even like have like a different ratio, like probably like 15 people and then, you know what I mean? Like different things for different places. For like resource bases, it obviously be a lot more pals, but when it comes to like places where it's just more like a city or like a small town, it'll be more Be more to do with people really. So like your trading towns, like there'll be a lot more merchants, a black market than like they're back somewhere hidden. And just stuff like that in general. You want stuff a new doggo? Gonna have to get some more doggos. We need 4. I want to capture this guy too, eventually. Let's go and break the law and try to get a human. Try is a big word though. Okay, chat? Try. Oh, don't do that. Oh, I'm going to get murdered, but it's fine. It's worth it. Switch balls. Oh, maybe not. Oh, 30. Oh, try. What? Are you getting shot? I choose you. Don't shoot my victim. Ah, stop moving. Stop. Okay. Maybe we need to level up more and get like probably guns. Damn it. I think you for the like too. Appreciate it, bro. Bro kisses. Let me make that actually smaller though. Oh. Oh. Where's my body? Over there. It's a person right there I could kidnap. I can't ride you because I don't have your saddle. But level 30 though, that's crazy. I can try one more time, but I feel like I won't have the arrows for it. Nor should I. There's one place I do want to go though, is to get the whale, so we can start producing the liquid for like we can make the muskets. Alright, mister, you better not be healed because I want to try and capture you. Yeah, you heal again. But you're both bosses. You can go fuck yourselves. I don't want to deal with your pain masters anymore. I'm quitting. Quitting being a mayor. I need to rephrase what I'm about to say. A camp holiday instructor. I don't know. That sounds a lot more worse actually. We should probably go fight Zoe. Unlock the thing and then go from that route. All right. Well, we tried that. Let's go back to base. I want to test something real quick.
Oh yeah. Sound the alarm.
Well. How you doing, you gorgeous bastards? Appreciate the raid. How was your stream? I can see you. Yeah, I can see you being with Skype trying to make the flamingo sound. Honestly, let's be real. What are you playing? Dead by Daylight? Lots indeed. Nice. I'm trying to build up my base in Power. I did it on my mate's server, but I'm trying like do something different on the single player. Alright, I need to like check. Okay, so the boundary goes before that rock. So if we go and get some the ice organs and then should I get some bloody stuff down here by I can show you real quick. Let me just quit up power one. I'll show you. It's honestly pretty goofy. Where is it? It's pretty goofy. I went round to everyone I knew that was streaming just to get them to make sounds so I can try to mimic them. It's not gonna be like a one-on-one thing, right? But it's gonna be pretty close to a point that it's honestly it's gonna be pretty close to that. No, not that. Let's go. Hello? Doesn't want to work today. Well, doesn't work. No, it's working. It's slow. All right, this is what I was did he keep? Does he keep? Yeah, it does. Right, you're over here somewhere. Here you are. So I still got a bunch of animals that you still need to make sound for. I like turtles. That's spas. That's pretty close to spas. Yeah, this is why I wanted your sound so I can just mimic you. I'm just saying you should get this. Gee, you'll love it. And we got like. What's up, dog? Oh, Slay Queen. And that's why I asked for you just to make a sound. It's pretty fucking funny, honestly. I was just going through my homies' chats. It's like I need people to make sounds because if I just make it all up myself, it's gonna be boring. But if I can sort of integrate like having my friends to make sounds and why the chat can hear them make sounds, and also mimicking the sounds, it'd be a lot more funnier. Some I did mean myself like Jen, so I just like yes, Queen Slay. Because I knew that's what Jen will say in general. But you know, it's only like a few bucks. Honestly, it's a pretty good game for the price you pay. It's like probably like $3 US, and it's just like I feel like it'd be pretty good for like a subathon game where you can like people could pay like to make do the sounds and stuff like that. But no, it's honestly pretty fucking hilarious because like I basically made the middle of my little quiet space because like I hate hearing myself and like hearing like yourself like do different sounds like a billion times just from like it's just crazy. It was driving me nuts. But yeah. Even like when Spy developed a sound, he basically clipped and then made like a sound like for his own stream. It was honestly pretty funny. So now he has like a sound by him going and it's like Spy, I fucking love you. That's gold. What are we doing? Oh yeah, okay, I was going to like get organs. But yeah, nah, that was it. I know Luna bought it, and I know a couple of other friends bought it just because they saw me playing it. I was just like cracking my ass up. Oh, I had no stamina. I didn't realize, and my tool's almost dead. Where's all my stamina gone to, bro? We want this. But yeah, no, go look after yourself. I'm Pocket Death. I'm a variety streamer for first-person shooters and survival. I do also do YouTube with like tutorials and building stuff and just general. I like to build, so I like to either have like gameplay or like game series, or if I do like Minecraft builds or like any sort of builds when it comes to building in general, I will have tutorials or like just me just building on YouTube, which should be a thing where you can check it out. You don't have to follow me, obviously. I'm not your dad. Can't tell you can and can't do this with your dad, but don't split child support payments. So that's the channel there. But yeah, that's who I am. I do different things. I try to speak proper English, but I'm Australian, so that doesn't generally help out. I try it anyway. That's the main thing. I try. But yeah, nah. Honestly, that's it, really. So I'm playing Powered. I'm trying to like get powered up. I'm going to start Minecraft in probably like a couple of weeks. I was meant to do it this week, but I realized with Powered is I'd rather get powered to the point where I can pretty much just be good to go and just be at least late game level before I start Minecraft. And I'm planning to do a little series with Jen on A Way Out. So that's gonna be a lot of fun when that does happen. That'll be on YouTube as well. But yeah, nah, I just plan to do a lot more building on Powered and like tips and tricks and shit like that. And same with like obviously Minecraft when that comes to building. But yeah, I just like to come up with. I just love to build in general. You think there'd be bloody penguins down here? There's one right there. Oh my god, what's with the like the bloody POW game? Let me get off. Hello? Come on. I don't want to like piss off the whole herd. Oh. Why would you do that? You're trying to kill me. Okay, I'm going to have to like use it. Well, wasn't meant to do that. I got organs anyway, so that's a bonus. Well, that's what happens when you like roll in a gang of pals. Like, I only want one of you, it's not like a billion of yous. Honestly. Where are you running to, bro? These guys are hard to find just because it... I wonder if there's a power that gives ice organs. I know we can use the seals for the fire organs and the water organs, but I'm not 100% sure though when it comes to the other stuff actually. We might also just keep going up here though, because we do need to give that soup to that to old mate. Do I have? I need to respawn and teleport over to our place to get that check the teleport zone. So another thing too though, when you see Vix, apparently this guy is really good because I was watching Sam use him and he's like, it was like destroying shit. Well, look for a Vix. Two over here. Let's run right there. Hey, buddy. That will give us spears when we farm. So another trick though with the Vix. You want to have, so with each power, right? How can I show you? Okay, with each power, with these sub levels right here. With a Vix, you want to go and basically level 1 to 1 star, then level another 1 to 2 stars, another 1 to 3, another 1 to 4, and you'll get different level of the spears. It will farm. You're going to like breed a lot of them, and obviously capture a lot of them. But honestly, it's really worth having a power that can like produce the balls without having to actually physically craft them. Now, obviously, like the more. The higher tier boys, obviously, we're going to do less, but like, it's a lot more easier to do that and spend the time breeding the numbers you need for them to get to them to that level than having to actually physically go farm the materials to make them. The late tier balls, yeah, you will have to farm the materials, but honestly, by then, that's all you have to worry about. And it's honestly a blessing in disguise. Then, really sorry to talk to this mate. Old mate over here. Anytime. Is that the quest done? Missions? Submissions? Frank? Oh, what? No one down there. Oh, no, we need to go back to her and talk to her now. Why are we here, though? We should get some wheat seeds. So this is what I was talking about with the oil rig base, because you have settlements like this dotted around the place. I know there's one in the desert in the lava area. So you have one over here, and you'll have one over here somewhere in the desert, and one in the lava area. And you might have one of the, I don't know, I'm not too sure. But that's why I designed the oil rig bases, and every base I have on about, I feel like it's properly lived in. So that way I can always tell a story. And I love telling stories in power. Oh my god! Can I sell something? Yeah, let's sell. All right, I want to sell you, and I want to sell you. I want to buy wheat seeds. We should get wheat seeds. You watch out, people. I need to honestly capture this guy. Oh, there's new stuff now. And that we'll have like a we'll make it like a little police station for the pole. So that way we can just have a place where we can turn in bounties. And the goal will be basically we'll have one at each settlement, so that way this one way it makes sense to have one, right? So that way we can basically, if we have bounties and we need one of the towns or the settlements that we will be building, oh, I do money count as ores? Not right. Well, basically, you have a let's say a system where like a police system, a policing system, I guess, where it is like there will be police, I guess, or the power police. I don't know what you exactly call them. That's going to go rot anyway. I want to chest with just medicines. What does this medicine count as? Other consumables. Alright, we'll put this in here. We only needed 5. We got more than we needed. The penguins are pretty good to have in your team because I like the ice attacks are pretty much heavy missiles. But yeah, make sure you do your look. If you're looking, make sure you guys look after yourself. Grab some tucker, grab yourself a drink, and honestly, go enjoy the look. If you want to go rest, leave. It's up to you. I'm not your dad. Can't tell what you can't do, but I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you coming with a raid, and honestly, make sure you give G a follow. She's honestly really cool. And like, I found it really funny, like getting into make animal sounds, and I will probably hit her up again later on to make more animal sounds. Just because it's kind of funny, especially when she was trying to struggle like to make the sound. That was honestly really funny. I appreciate you, G. I'm sorry. It was though, just because I honestly, what I did, right, I went back and forth in your chat, and honestly, I got you when you were ready. At least on the right time to hit coming back to your channel. So at the time I was live streaming, so I was making sure that I was going everywhere, asking everyone. But no, it was honestly really funny. Really was. Alright, let's go make this church. The Power Church or Powers. We can delete that now. We don't really need that up here. We'll put this in a place where it makes sense to have it. Did the base expanded? I want to know if a base expands or not. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Unless it's like every so many upgrades. No. Hell yeah, I can become American now. I got a gun. Well, I can make guns now. I'm sorry, that's I was saying that to Jen last night. She was like, Timmy, the every Australian dreams to be like a true. I'm joking. Not everyone. Every Timmy's dream is just become true-blooded American. They can go yeehaw, shoot some guns, and protect themselves against the dangerous kangaroos because they're evil. We all know this. Don't let kangaroos fool you guys. They may be cute and fluffy, but they're dangerous. How else do you think? Because they honestly go to the gym, they work out. Every night kangaroos do like muscle routines. That's how they're so bloody ripped. Let's be real. No, I do appreciate you doing that too, though. As I said, I thought it'd be a lot more fun with friends actually making the sounds up for me and then I'm mimicking them. But honestly, I felt like you had a bit of fun making the sounds too, honestly. Alright, so the altar would be up. Oh no, we need the altar more like. Yeah, I guess? No. Maybe here. I mean, obviously we'll just do that. Because that will... It's not gonna look pretty. I suppose it doesn't really need to look pretty. But I kind of want it to look pretty. But with the building blocks we have, though, I can't really be too what's the word? Beggars can't be choosers. The phrase goes right. So I can't really be too happy what I get. I just have to deal with it. What I can honestly probably do though is that, and I can't lie, because you sort of scared me for a second. So I was looking at it like, what the fuck's that? Or is this smearing pal? Can I build it just... let me give myself a circle. Oh, yeah, please do give it a follow on my side. I want these railings. What I want my penguin to do is... Oh, okay, so we can't do that if we really wanted to, but what we can probably also do is just like this, right? The power should come up and honestly start building that. I don't want to do that. Oh my god, I wish I can honestly expand the power box range in the actual game. So I feel like it's not small, right? It's a pretty decent size what they give you, but I feel like it could be a lot bigger. And I wish you can have like a build cam too, so you don't get these weird angles. Like obviously what I'm showing you, not on purpose, but no, I mean I'd rather have. then we'll have window door. What I might do too though with this is actually add some honestly like layers to this. Well, not layers, but depth, I guess. Now we can do sermons up there for the pals. Everyone know pals have a god. And it's because they at least need to have at least a place where they can simply go like to pal heaven once they get butchered. Not by me, obviously. I don't eat my pals. I wish like for like other windows too though, like more what's the word, options when it comes to building pieces. It is do double door. Yeah, look better honestly with double door. Especially for these. These are meant to be like the archers or the what do you call them? I don't know what you call this in a church. I don't obviously go to church because I'm already a saint. Let's be real. I'm such a good. I'm not gonna say that. I never say anything inappropriate. Not at all. Oh, a mining town. This place is getting a fancy church. You pals better be bloody happy, I swear. You're not. I'm just gonna like send you to I don't know, to a place where I don't know, somewhere. Send you somewhere. Into the gulag. That's what I do to them. Oh, I don't want to destroy stuff. I just want to build. The question is, right, should I have a way up to this? I don't feel like it's really necessary. Really? But can I what's wrong with firstly? No, I can't. We need to fix that too. That's so annoying that they don't let you could honestly put a roof like that. Maybe I want to see something like that. It'd be much more simpler. And it looks a little bit nicer though. You don't want anything too fancy though. Well, this will be the last level. And then we'll just go like that, really. Oh, please don't do it. And then we'll go for here. So I kind of feel like we should probably have a way up there, honestly. It's just for like logic's sake, I guess. Like, I'm not a religious person in general, right? But I feel like we're like usually least any sort of major city or like place that has been, they always have some sort of a religious identity. Always have some sort of religious structure in a city, no matter where you went. Hopefully they'll let me put the before we do that, let's do that real quick. And then we can just put this one here. And then this here. So let's go get some sign. It's not the nicest looking structure, honestly, but with power you can't really do shit. It's unfortunate, really. But it is what it is. Should put that pillar going down to... It's not... It's right on the side. But I feel like it could be extended. I don't know. Honestly. Alright, let's just get some stairs here. We'll add some sort of interior decoration at least. Okay, we can do that. That's good. I was worried that we couldn't do it. I'm still not happy with it. I don't know. I don't know at all. Maybe, honestly, what I could probably do is just tear it down and just probably put like a man's house there. But we'll build the rest and we'll see what it looks like around it. And we'll go from that point. But, ew. Maybe in the church, we can make it into like a library though. Another thing we can probably honestly do too though, right, is here we go. Maybe like a balcony around it. And we can put like a once we sort of get that going, we should at least lock into place. And that will give it more like we want to add this. We can't just have a flat building. It's just too boring after that. And maybe like I should just go to the original design too though, like how I wanted. Is that instead of having roofs like that, it doesn't create that sort of the design that I kind of wanted to go for. I thought like that'd be easy to place, but it doesn't look like it's honestly nicer though. Yeah, that's a bit more. That's a way more profound. That's looking a little bit more better. Let's have a sleep though. Where's the bed down here, right? I like how I was meant to do my own like house too, right? And I just went straight to a church. It's a power church. You know, that looks way better. So I'm going to do the same with the tower too. I really wanted it pointed, but like it's... I don't know. The other smaller towers, like the little 1x1s, it just has to be. I was remember. So Minecraft is just a story. My friend was getting married in Minecraft. They asked me to build a church. But you know what? Bet. Say less. It turned out pretty well though. Not as good like now. If I should try to do one. Yeah, it's a little bit better honestly. I'm not too worried about the back, honestly. Like it's what it is. That looks more. Now we go to the main tower too, though. I forgot to do that. I just wish the stain looks better though. And I wish we could add like little details. Like we might be able to like make obviously put like touch it up with like some more details when it comes to the decorational stuff. But other than that, there really isn't much we can honestly physically do. Really. That looks a little bit more menacing. I don't know. It looks a little bit better. It's still like grey and boring, but once we add some detail into it, it should be fine. And that wraparound balcony with the roof on it is much better too. It just breaks it from just being a plain boring structure. We're going to like have to paint it though. What does the red look like when it comes to coloring? Oh god, no. That looks terrible. Why does the darker color look way better? Because it feels like it just like fills in the gaps. Yeah, no, let's not do that, honestly. But now looks pretty good, honestly. I'm liking it. It's just this rest of his town is going to be pretty much how you do, right? So we're going to finish off this little section before I keep getting sidetracked. And we go to the roofs. So with a mining town, basically, I guess, I don't know, honestly, we need to make a story, right? Usually with each town, they usually have like a church. Place like either a small church or like a mosque or something. And we can basically use the towers as a way because there's a lot of like destroyed churches around the place. So we can use the story that the power religion is coming back into favor with the people, and we can go with that. Sorry. Oh, wasn't meant to do that. You know, personally, it doesn't matter what I think, honestly. Everything has a point in life where it's good and it's bad. That's how I like to think. This is going to drive me nuts. We're just going to do... Oh, not that one, Tim. This one. We go like that, and then we'll basically... Obviously like that, right? And we'll paint the roofs differently too, right? So that way the roofs are different colors, and that way it has its own unique personality to the builds. And as I said, it will come down to the person, like, whoever wants to take this place over will have the ability to change what... like for now, it's going to be like probably a plate. Either, say, someone's house that comes to play, or we'll just basically role play as the person's home, and we'll just basically decorate it. What I might do is put like a little roof there, and then we'll do like this here. And then what we're gonna do is put like a little cover on top. Oh, do that, haha. We'll cover on top just to keep like the rain out of the way. I kind of want to. Well, honestly, we'll have to go like this right with the roofs. I wish we had like a normal wood, like how the Japanese style have the roofs. Like, I wish we had something like that with the wood. But we don't, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate for me, right? But it's. I wish we did. Are we gonna do this sort of like trick I did use thanks to bra? I like bra like BRA, but like BUH. Bra. All right. Window. And then we'll do the same window. Do I want to dorm a second floor? Oh yeah, too, because it is going to be my room. Use wood again. I like the look of wood a little bit better when it comes to the door. We can't do that. As much as I want to, right? We won't be able to. I wish to make a piece like this, but like inverted. The other way around. Paga. Well, we could. Not really, actually. We could. Better. Right, and then I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I still need to do stuff. I don't want to say sorry to a building. It's okay, though. I'm not going insane. What we can probably do is no, that won't work if I do that too, right? Oh. Alright, we'll just use these for a roof. We'll do a little trick here real quick too while we at it. We gotta do the bottom walls as well. And now what we do, we'll put the bed in here. And that's all really. That's all we can do for now. Now we got too much furniture items. Let the palace build that up. We'll put some railings down so that way we don't fall to our deaths like idiots. I don't have a and we gotta finish off this wall here too, don't we? And we'll go like that. Good job, guys. Appreciate you. So now this is going to be like a open sort of market courtyard area. So we want to design like that. So we need to move. Do I throw another bed in there? Probably not, right? How many beds do we have down here? Oh, we only got 8. So what we can probably honestly do too, though, to help out with, I know this is what I did with the breeding, pen. Let's put beds in them. So we can probably do that with the beds, obviously, in the farm for the animals to actually live there. I wish what we could do too, though, and as another setting, is basically optional. Like you could like put particular like powers in your people, all these humans, onto that particular bed, right? This like little extra, thing, really. This is gonna have to look weird, but it's fine. We'll just do that over here too. We don't want accidents happen. Alright. Oh. I thought... Okay, that's not too bad, bye. Okay, so what we need to put is a restaurant. Or at least like a outdoor... We need to move that too. We need to put them in church. So we'll do that quickly. Before we forget. Before I forget, anyway. I don't know why I'm saying like you guys are playing it. Just for a quick tip for people just coming in too. To double stack the chest like that, you want to put this down first. And let them build that, and then put the chest on top of it. And then you destroy this box, and you basically can double stack the chest like that. And that's how you do that particular thing. So we need a restaurant. So what we want to do is actually unlock a decorational item. And we'll unlock this too, just because we just do need that. So I'm thinking though, like with this restaurant, we can honestly, we could put the, no. I just put the, yeah, we'll just do that. So restaurant, we'll put it up here. In this corner here. How's big's the, okay, that's pretty big. Let's build that, and then we'll put this sandbag. We'll decorate this. We have to destroy this later anyway. To do it for now. And for the roof, I want to probably... maybe we should just do... sorry, I was meant to delete that. I'm sorry. How many points do we have? 12. Yeah, unlock carpet and unlock plants. We'll unlock this too. And this. And this. That's it for now. We can't do any more. Alright, what we want to do is go it's over here because we're going to have to sort of play with the space, right? Then we're going to have this over here. Now with a roof, I'm trying to think, right? Do I turn this into like an actual like tavern? Or like an open tavern? If I do like an open tavern, it's gonna leave small... no, that's fine though, because that will actually work out pretty well. Right. And we'll come back later to paint the roofs differently, so that way the roofs are all different colors. That way they'll run through here, through the back. I'll put the little guy over here like this, right? So that way the bartender, which will be the bounty officer, he'll basically... this will be like a... it works like an adventuring guild. Where it's like a slash bar slash guild center. While you guys do that, be working on the sandbag. I'll put little souls here. We'll leave it a little bit open so that way we can at least access him, right? Alright, so since we got the tavern up there, I might honestly extend that roof over to the trees. Let's give it a little weird sort of character. do that. No, I cannot, unfortunately. Oh. We could put a hot springs in here. So that way, for roleplay sakes, right? Not just for. We still have buffs, right? But that way we have a male and a female bar or buff. We can at least roleplay in a sense where it is separated, so that way, at least to a degree, right? Obviously. And then we can just probably honestly chuck a roof on this bitch too. What do you mean? How am I cold? Is my armor just hurt? No. To be fair though, I did lose a lot of my armor did take a lot of damage though. It's fine. I don't need to worry about some potentially frostbite that's going to kill me because I'm inside a weird zone, but not of support. There's plenty support. I'm supportive, aren't I? See, look, you go, girl. Yeah, slay. See, that's supportive, isn't it? I'm dying. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm gonna die to frostbite. I need a fire right now. Why is it cold there though? Oh. Thanks for reminding me. And then, honestly, heaps of. I really did pack that in pretty tight, didn't I? Excuse me? How the hell did I die? What? Very frustrating. Why is different zones? Oh, that's bullshit. That's so bullshit, honestly. No, I'm going to bed. I should have just been straight to bed anyway if I was supposed to be real with you. Oh, so annoying. Alright. All I wanted was to make a hot spring. Maybe it would have been better the other way too, thinking about it because of the pals. So really want to be able to just get into the building, right? I really got to think about the pals first. I'm honestly glad that you could do that with pillars now. Before you couldn't. I'm really annoyed that you can't honestly. I might even just make it open to be real with you too, though. I was trying to put a roof on it, but we really don't need to. Let's do it this way. Okay, game. Thanks. I do appreciate that for no reason. We'll fix that up once we get some wood in our inventory. Look how happy he is. Thanks. I just sort of trying to mix it up, but if I can't, it's just whatever. And what we want to do now is, well, we don't have any. We need. We could probably put the red carpet on. Oh, I should honestly probably do that first, right? You get that software? Or no? I have to use. I'm just use him. Could help just help him. So what we're gonna do is probably go on a little taming trip. Get a couple of powers. There's 2 powers I need to get. Well, a couple of powers actually, really. There's one that will give me the fire organs and then the power fluid organs. The 2 like seal looking things. And then we need to go get the veil too. So I might honestly have to put my gear away real quick. Repair what I have though too. Okay, let's remove a fire. Because I am accident prone, really bad. I want to go use the restroom real quick, or the toilet. Well, as I like to see something. I'll need to go chuck a piss. And yeah, then we gotta like put some furniture out here, like to. I'm sorry. It triggers me. Just a little bit. We'll put the plants back later. Alright, go do that for me, guys. And they have new skins. You got spectacles. Alright. This place is starting to look like a little village now, though. But yeah, I'll be back. Alright, butterfly.
Are we ready?
Yeah, go.
How far will it go? Oh. 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 Oh, the ship doesn't...
Alright. Alright, taming. What do we need? Repair armor. Drop tools off real quick and drop off the stuff we have. We should probably get someone making arrows too. While we just go get some stuff done real quick. Alright, while that stuff's being done, I'm gonna... Yeah, we really don't have much honestly do. I want to put some furniture down here. But Marcus tents honestly would be probably better down here. We got the hot springs, and then what I'm going to do is make this bottom chest down here. The only way for us to get fast spawn, now we're gonna track everything off it so that way nothing goes in it. Is we're gonna respawn the... I don't know why mimic sounds. Respawn. I can't respawn. Come over, I think it's this one. I need this one though. So we'll come over this one. But yeah, no, it's honestly turned out pretty damn good. I feel like this is a little bit better than the one I did in the spas, but it's probably like, well, to be fair, but I like to build on a server. I can just do a pre-build and test it out and see how I like it, right? But because I know everything's not going to be exactly the same when I do it again. It's could be a lot worse. Oh, we need to have a podium too. Let me go quickly do that before I grab my gear. I'm more likely to forget. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. I ain't gonna lie, to come up here just to do some stuff, but it could be a lot worse. Well, put that there. I mean, you can still okay. Someone should come up and do that. Oh god, that's right. I don't have a glider. And then obviously with this roof here though, sorry, I just saw that, so I just needed to come and fix this. We'll just go like, just like that. Someone started arrows at least. That's a bonus. Did we unlock this dog saddle though? No, that was our. That's where we went wrong. Does that even hand better? Does this even do anything? It does. Okay. Need more leather, but we can get that as we go, honestly. And what I might do too, though, as well on the side, is build another one of these. And yeah, this place will look pretty good once it's done. Obviously, more houses here, right? This needs to be destroyed and need to be this. And then we'll go up here. What I'm thinking is maybe rotating this around. Maybe just honestly just living like that, right? Then having to come up around this way into it. I'm not too sure though. At most, right, it should be facing this way. Then we can just go like that, right? Alright, so that's built now, so we can honestly destroy that one, so it's out of the way. And we can slowly bring life to this place. I really don't want to get rid of these guys that have been working hard now, though, because I will feel a little bit bad, right? Just letting them go. They work so hard, but yeah, I know, like, when it comes to, like, power efficiency is always better, so I might honestly get more like Anubises and what are they called? What's she called? Cattresses? Like the fire and the dark types, because we have to come over here for them, and then but we're going over here real quick just to get the whale going, and then we'll when you come over here on the other side of the beach to grab a couple other pals too while we at it. I do want to build here again though. I love this spot. Like, I might attempt to. I'm going to redo the oil rig to 3.0. Now upload the build, but I'm going to make it more modern. In a sense where the base is pretty much still the same to a degree, right? But it'll be more like a Japanese theme. Maybe. Well, more maybe like a skyscraper design. Hello, puppy dog. Puppy dogs. So I might do the oil rig again, but redesign it from the foundation. Well, the foundation's fine. It's more like the floor above that, right? I want a doggo. We're way quicker. Hello? Yeah, that's what's attacking. That's what's angry. I bet it's pretty good too, though. You hardly get attacked up there, and anything you can really get you up there is the flyers. But I think the next base will obviously be the next coal and iron spot. For now, we don't really need the extra ore itself, right? But when it comes to the coal, we do. But there's a spot of a desert too that's near the coal one to check out as well. But we need better gear, and then we need to get a couple of heat resistant armor because we will be going to the desert. Now, my main goal this season 2 is to push myself to do new designs and not code it with a safe route like I do normally. Like I did but with IS originally, but I want to like push myself to a point where I'm not relying on the safe spots, and I want to design builds. Like there's a rock in the desert area with Anubises. I saw on Spa's stream someone built there, and like that was a pretty cool spot. So I'm going to sort of play with the different levels on that as well. And I'm going to make it paint. I'm going to be using cyan and make it more like a more of an Arabic style, in a sense where it's more like Adobe look. I'm pretty sure the word is I'm looking for. Not the software, but more of the architectural style where it's like we're making it like Adobe or like a mud sort of style. Hey, buddy. Don't kill it. Think. Hello? Alright, we get a couple of these anyway while we're here. We'll have to come back for them like once we need to level up anyway. Because we need 12 of them. At least want a female and a male if I can. They do hurt though. What's over there? Oh, they're not really needed. They're nice to have when you want like money, but honestly, they're not really needed. You hungry too? You get some food. Am I being chased? I still got time. Alright, here you go. Yeah, I think the first thing we do when we beat Zoe is get the food bag. So that way we can, unless you have some food. And then we'll basically unlock the incubators as well. But the next base will have to be like a farming breeding base, I think. We do need coal more now since we are getting a little more late game stuff, but I might make a how many bases? We got 5, I think, at most. So we need to make our way over here now. It might have been better if we actually kept on the beach and go that way, to be real. Maybe, no. I just have to swim across. He should make it across without no troubles. But yeah, so we need the at least the fire one of the seals to get the fire organs, and then obviously the well will get us the oil. What we can do with a farm too, since we probably need lots of farms, but we don't want like over populate the base by itself with animals in general or with pals. Is that we can make a get the second base going, get that set up for the farming stuff. And instead of just like for now, right, it's just have like a basic setup with some walls around it. You know what? I'm pretty impressed with you now, Lamble. I'm questioning your physics, but you know what? I'm proud of you. I don't know what to say to him. Honestly, he's pretty impressive. To be real with you, it's crazy. How long we've been streaming for? Like, oh my god, 7 hours already. All right, we need this bad boy over here. This is the only safest way we can honestly get when we are burning up in the fire. Where is he? Yeah, I didn't know we could get the rabbits from there. I don't think the rabbits are like a common spawn in this area, but at least I didn't think they were. Alright, sorry, I want my die off for this one. And then we're to go get the other bunch of pals. We might use the blue balls on him. If they don't work, we'll just go straight to the green. We want to try to get the green one for a little bit more hard enemies. We can rely on the power to do the most damage as we can. We just sort of want to... Hello? Hit him? Oh, listen, mate. I don't want... I want no huggies. Alright, come on. Have it. Right, we'll have to use the green ones. No, we'll just... Come on. Fine. You win. Alright, so we got 2 out of the 3 we need. Alright, you know what? Let's go get some leather. I really want to ride the doggo, it's quicker. I feel it's quicker. It's probably not quicker, honestly. It's probably not. But I feel like it's quicker. I know. Kick him out. Oh. Oh god. Nine! I done nothing to you, bros. What are you doing? Get him, doggo. You teach his boss. What the hell, mate? I do need more stamina. We unlock new level? Yeah, we want these. There's no like real reason for us to have him, right? There's like no real reason. We actually, what? You telling me I could? Oh, you joking, right? Well, what's more precedented at the moment? I'm just seeing like the freaking thing that's spinning around in circles. I think the feedback's more important right now for us. Just because like I'm trying to get the extra points once we beat Zoe's. So it really doesn't matter too much. Well, we got it for free, but we do need to kill more stuff for leather now, though. That's the only downside. I'm pretty sure with this island, right, the respawn's on the back end of the island. So if we do a breeding base, there's either two locations. It won't be near a desert because I'm going to try to use that for the coal. I don't want, like, if the one on top of the hill is really good for it, right? Because you get iron and coal. But I kind of don't want to do that generally. As I said, I want to try to push myself to use unique locations to experiment on building and push myself to be better. Oh, so they can use it too. I didn't know that. So yeah, so we might just honestly have to use the. Well, no, not really, because I need to wait to get Powell, the what's it called? Palemian or something like that. Constantly. Once we get for grinder going, we'll be good, but we need to get Panking and Samurai Pal. So we can start breeding Anubis, but we need to start getting like cows as well. So we need to build a second base either way. We can probably put the whale and then maybe no, I can't want to keep the two seals together though. Let's get the whale on the base right now where we are. Where the hell is this bloody thing? Have I gone? Yeah, I've gone past it. Is it down below the back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure isn't it at the back of the island? Yeah, it's right down here. Yeah, so we'll set up a second base. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to, as I said, probably just honestly for now is build over here for a farming base, so that way we have something over here in this side. Because we're going to be needing something here to suffer this region over here anyway. And it's not like all we just need to put down is the bare basic thing, honestly. So we just need to like put like a breeding base down, a couple of farms, beds, and then once we get to the point, once we're done with the first outpost, once we're done building it, we can pretty much palladium fragments. So any way to farm them as possible for like once we unlock glass. What am I doing? Are you going back to? I need to teleport. I wasn't paying. See, I'm talking too much. So we need to find a way we can at least mass produce them once we get the crusher going. But we need a better obviously a better power. So painting would be really good for that. It'd be decided to though as well, because if we don't get the right sex for the samurai and the painting, we will honestly have to keep farming the bosses generally. Alright, let's put this guy to work because we need the oil for the right muskets. We need to make some. We need to get another kiln for the wood. All right, so I want to put him in here. We really don't need 2 cats. So what I might do is chuck that in there, and that'll be our farm. So we've able to produce the spires. That way we only honestly have to make the first list first. Then we can list all the green ones anyway, and then the gigas. I didn't keep. I thought it would have kept. Oh, we don't. Where's the chicken? Oh, that's. I'm an idiot. I'm thinking of Spar's World. That's what's wrong with me. So we can honestly put the 2 down in here though, but we need, so what we can honestly prove is do production over here. We can put a mill and a wheat plantation. We have to do a bit of farming base, so we might honestly go get this last pal. So we have everything we need. We really don't need. That's fine. We'll just have to deal with them. Hey Morgan, so we can't really do what we want to do. Go like 320. Let's make the feedback too while we're here before we go as well. So that way I don't have to feed myself. That's unfortunate they use that. But I suppose we do get. Oh, let's go 30 of these. Yeah, let's honestly go half of them, right? 30 of them. And we'll do build these, because we're going to be near highballs anyway once we start doing banking and the lavas. And we should probably make the crossbow for now. So that way we'll just get a much more damaging bow, especially when we go against the samurai painting. Be way better to use I don't normally use elemental stuff though, because I feel like it's not really needed. What we might do is Discord messages too. We're gonna raid. That's what we're gonna do, I think too. After we get a couple more tames, we'll attempt to do the Pain King first, and we'll attempt to do Zoe, and we'll attempt to do. We'll go get. What I'll do, I'll get a thing off stream, and what I'll do is try to get to the next region and get a samurai. But I will skip at least on off stream. I'll at least get the breeding base and the farming base get going. We'll grab this for now. We'll come back and I can do most of this stuff off stream anyway. But overall the base is getting there. We'll do part 2 to well, no, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Monday. I'm working tomorrow. We'll do as much as we can before I have to go work. If not, it'll be most likely honestly just later. I might do it late tonight as well though. I can come back late tonight after I have some taco. What we're going to do is basically head down this way. We can try and get Catrus. It'd be a massive help to have her. We should really just make the crossbow bend if that's the case. We'll do Catrus, the Fire Organ one, and then we'll try Pain King. And we'll do that before we end. What are we missing? Nails? I remember a day where nails used to sell for a lot. Back in my days. To be fair though, that was broken as hell. What is streaming? How Spy streaming? Let's go raid Spy. Alright, if you like what you see, do hit follow and make sure you check out my YouTube channel. I'll be doing all my power stuff about there and other content I'll be creating. Any sort of builds that you guys want me to do, I can do tutorials for them. Anyway, like my thought process and stuff like that, I would be quite happy to help as well. Minecraft stuff, I will definitely be doing like tutorials on that. But all I'm just going to be doing is basically capturing her off stream and then working my way up over here, and then what I'll do is do some little bit exploring off stream. There's really not much there to do, honestly. But if you like what you see on my YouTube side of things, make sure you hit follow. If not, I'm not your dad. Or subscribe for YouTube, I should say, exactly. I appreciate you guys being here. As I said, do subscribe. I'll make sure I get the sound lists and stuff working properly for YouTube. I love you guys. Don't be silly, Rappy Willie. And yeah, thank you for watching YouTube. Bye. Great kisses. Mwah. But yeah, have a good one, YouTube. I appreciate you guys watching.